The search to find this little girl is showing no signs of letting up.
What are police telling you tonight?
They're working around the clock. You know, they're following up on every lead they have, every call, and just they're working until my baby's found.
Jada's 18-year-old babysitter, a relative, claims the little girl was taken from her car parked here at Glen Park Gas in Gary Tuesday night as she went inside to get milk.
Her loved ones continue to plead for the girl's safe return.
We're waiting for anybody with any information to bring her home.
Jada's father says he's certain his little girl is still alive, and he's confident that she will be found soon.
I'm not here to crucify and, blame nobody and nothing like that. I'm just here to bring Jada home. That's it. All I know is, my daughter's out there and she needs to be brought home.
She told me she went to the gas station to go in and get milk so she'd have milk for the morning, that she had just finished up the milk. They had chocolate milk with their dinner. She wanted to have milk for the morning. Her and Jada went to the gas station. She parked there, went in, and when she came out, my daughter was gone.
Out to Clark Goldband, our producer on the story from the get-go. Clark, what's the latest?
New information at this hour, Nancy, and it involves the child sitter, Angelica Castillo. Law enforcement is now saying the first time she was questioned, she appeared high, intoxicated of some sort. Law enforcement can't say for sure what it was, but they don't think it was cocaine.
I want to go straight to special guest joining us tonight in a primetime exclusive, the mother of little Jada, Melissa Swantek. Miss Swantek, what do you make of authorities now claiming that the babysitter you had may have been high on some type of drug or alcohol when they interviewed her when Jada went missing?
I wish they would have tested her. I wish they would have tested her to see if that was the case. I mean, it may have been, and maybe that's why she parked there, and maybe that's why the doors weren't locked. Anything is possible. I don't know what happened.
Well, let me ask you this.
I would hope not, but I don't know.
I'm concerned about a babysitter, a so-called babysitter, that's high as a kite when she's got a baby that she's taking care of, that she's out in the car, she's driving. How well did you know this babysitter?
Well, she was my cousin. She was my first cousin, and she's been in my kids' life since they were born. She was very close with my kids, and my kids loved her. She loved my kids, and they've done plenty of good things. They were of good help, with my babies, and I never thought that she was capable of anything of this.
Does she have any history of drugs or alcohol?
I mean, not that I know of. I don't know. I mean, none of this is her history. None of this is the Angelica I know.
Has she been in touch with you since Jada went missing?
I did talk to her one time through an attorney on speakerphone, and she's just saying the same thing to me. I did try to get hold of her a little bit earlier today, and hopefully she'll be getting back to me.
What does she say?
I want to talk to her, and I need more answers.
What does she say when you speak to her?
That's what she tells me. The one time I spoke to her, she said that she went to go get milk and cigarettes. She went to the gas station, and I asked her, how could you leave the doors unlocked? Why did you park there? And she don't know. She don't have answers.
Okay, let's back it up. Let's back it up. Clark, what happened the night baby Jada goes missing?
Well, it was about 9:30 p.m., Nancy, last Tuesday, when Angelica Castillo, the child sitter, went to go grab milk and a pack of smokes at a local convenience store. She said she was in there for just a few minutes, came back out. The child who was in the child seat when she claimed she left was not there when she came back. The 91 Cadillac door was wide open. She called law enforcement.
Does she say she had the doors locked, Clark?
It's not clear at this time, Nancy.
To the mom, Melissa Swantek, does she say she had the car doors locked?
She says the car doors were not locked, and that when she got back to the car doors were shut.
They were shut or they were locked?
No. She said they were she didn't lock the doors when she got out of the car, but when she got back to the car and my daughter wasn't there, that all the doors were closed. Like they weren't locked. She didn't lock the doors.
To Kathy Cheney with the Chicago Defender, what more do we know, Kathy?
Pretty much the searches are continuing to go on. I know that they're doing land searches from helicopters. I know that at least 100 leads have come into the FBI, and they're sifting through those. But everybody's just continuing the search on Jada.
Out to the lines, Ellen in Kentucky. Hi, Ellen.
Hi, Nancy. I not only want to thank you for what you do for the victims and those who survive, but also the soldiers who are the casualties that you show at the end of every single program.
Thank you, Ellen in Kentucky. What's your question, dear?
The father said at the beginning of one of his statements he was going to do whatever until there was closure.
Yes.
But then he says he's sure that she's still alive. And how can either one of them be sitting there talking to you all make-upped up and not just devastated?
To Miss Swantek. Miss Swantek, explain to me your state of mind, what you have been going through since Jada went missing, and you have taken and passed a polygraph.
Yes. I'm in another world. It's unbelievable, and I have hope, and we all have hope, and we have hope in that my daughter's alive, that she's out there and she's alive and she'll be found, and that's what keeps us strong, knowing that we're out there every single day looking and waiting for her to come home.
To Mike Brooks, former Fed with the FBI. Mike, what are the cops doing to try to find her?
Nancy, they've gotten some leads today, and we're concentrating on another area, apparently near the 18-year-old's home. But they didn't say what information that they had that led them there. But they did expand that search today. I guarantee you they're going through everything else. They searched her apartment, don't know what they took anything out of there. And the other thing, Nancy, is witnesses. If anybody was near there and they saw anything that they might not have even thought was something of importance, please contact the FBI because they need your help.
And I want to go very quickly to Ernie Allen. What do you do in this situation, Ernie?
Well, you keep the case alive. There is hope. This little girl is 2 years old. She'd be easily manipulated. So you investigate in parallel tracks. They focused on the family. They're focusing on the people closest to the child. Obviously, they're concerned that the babysitter parked around the side. Nobody really saw her disappear. So the key thing is for the public to provide that key piece of information.